Good evening, friends. Today we are going to discuss about the planes. So we are going to draw the planes. So plane is nothing but containing more than two lines, an object. Containing two lines more than an object, we call it referred as a plane. So it has a negligible thickness. So examples of the planes are triangular plane, rectangular plane, circular plane, pentagonal plane, hexagonal plane. Like that, we have a different type of planes. So we are going to draw the planes. So to draw the projection of the planes. In this class, we are going to draw the projection of the planes. So previously we have seen the lines. Line inclined to one plane, line inclined to both the plane. Line will be inclined to one plane and perpendicular to other. Line parallel to other plane and perpendicular to another plane. And line inclined to both the planes. We have seen like that. So now we are going to see the projection of the planes. So we are placing the plane here. So when we are seeing from the top, so that entire surface will be appeared in the top. When we are seeing from the front, so one line will be appeared. So this line will be represented, will be appeared in the vertical plane. So you may observe here. Right. So here we are placing the one plane. You may observe here in this first diagram, surface is parallel to the HP. So you may observe in the pictorial presentation, surface is parallel to the HP. So here we are placing one rectangular plane here. So when we are seeing from the top, so entire surface will be appeared on the top too. But whereas when we are seeing from the front, one line will be appeared in the vertical plane. So this is our answer. So in the top view, entire plane, rectangular plane will be appeared. In the front view, in the vertical plane, one line will be appeared. Right? So if I place here in the pentagonal, if I place in a circular plane or if I place in a pentagonal plane, so here will be appear pentagon will be there and line will be appeared in the vertical plane. So when we are seeing from the top, this means one of the side is resting on HP. One of the problem in this problem, the problem will be like this. One of the side is resting on HP. The dimension will be given. One of the side is resting on HP. So in that, the problem will be like this. It may be appeared. In the top view, entire plane will be appeared. In the front view, one line will be appeared. Now, coming to the second position. So inclined to HP. If you understand, this pictorial view, you may draw the diagrams very clearly. So second position, inclination to HP. So here this parallel will be there, the first position. Now inclination to HP. If I incline to HP, if plane is inclined to HP, so that will be the inclination will be appeared in the vertical plane. So the inclination will be, if the inclination to HP is given in this problem, so the inclination will be, we need to see that inclination in the vertical plane. So you need to observe here this in this diagram. The angle will be given in this particular problem, inclination to 45 degrees, surface inclined to HP. Inclination to HP will be given. So you may observe here, the inclination will be appear in the vertical plane. So one small slide, last third stage, one small side inclined to VP. So here, inclined to HP is given, inclined to VP also given. So inclination will be if the inclination inclined to VP vertical plane is given, the problem will be appeared. The answer, the solution will be like this. So we are going to see the problems. You may understand very clearly. For example, this is about our rectangular pentagon. the regular pentagon of 25 mm side has one side on the ground. So here 25 mm side has given. So that resting on HP, one of the side on the ground. One side is the ground means that means resting on HP. So the top view will be the appeared in this when we are seeing from the top. So then top view will be appeared in the horizontal plane. We need to draw the top view. So its plane is inclined to 45 degrees to the HP. The plane is inclined to 45 degrees to the HP. So this inclination. So we need to draw the front view. Then we need to incline the HP. The inclination will be in the vertical plane. The inclination appeared in the vertical plane. So this line will be inclined to the 45 degrees, and we need to draw the projections. So then we need to draw the pentagon. So now we are going to see how to draw this pentagonal plane. Let's go to draw the pentagonal plane. So you observe the problem. The regular pentagon of 25 mm side has one side on the ground. So it means like this plane, when we are seeing from this, consider my hand is a plane, pentagonal plane. So when we are seeing from the top, so this top entire plane of 5 sides, so pentagon, it has 5 sides. So the plane, pentagon shape will be appeared in the top view. So that top view will be, we are going to draw in the horizontal plane. And when we are seeing from the front, line will be appeared. So the line will be drawn in the vertical plane. The line will be drawn in the vertical plane. When we are seeing from the front, one line will be appeared. One line will be appeared. When we are seeing from the top, so entire pentagonal shape will be appeared in the top view, and line will be appeared in the vertical plane. Right. So now we are going to draw. A rectangular pentagon of 25 mm side has one side on the ground. That means resting on HP. Its plane is inclined to 45 degrees to the HP and perpendicular to VP. So draw its projection. So first we are going to draw the one reference line, XY reference line. Then in the top view, we are going to draw the pentagon. In the top view, hint, as the plane is inclined to HP and it should be kept parallel to the HP with one edge perpendicular to VP. So one side or edge perpendicular to VP. So this may in the diagram will be appeared. So this side will be perpendicular to the VP. This line or side or edge, this side or edge will be perpendicular to the reference plane, will be perpendicular to the XY reference line. So one of the side or edge is perpendicular to VP, perpendicular to VP. So in this case, the diagram will be appeared like this. So first we need to draw the pentagon of side is 25 mm. Each side will be 25 mm. The angle, outer angle will be 72 degrees, inner angle will be 108 degrees. So first we need to draw the pentagon and name the pentagons, all sides like A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E. Now project all the points to the vertical plane. So this is the top view. In the what will be appeared in the front view. So if we are seeing the pentagon, so from the top, entire pentagon shape will be appeared. Entire pentagon shape will be appeared. When we are seeing from the front, so one line will be appeared. So line will be appeared in the vertical plane. So we need to project all the lines. Then we need to draw the line in the vertical plane, right? So this is the stage 1 is completed. Now its plane is inclined to 45 degrees to the HP. Now the plane is inclined to 45 degrees to the HP. So first we have seen a regular pentagon of 25 mm side has one resting on HP. We have drawn like this. Now the plane is inclined to 45 degrees to the HP. The plane is 45 degrees to the HP. So just simply we incline this line into the vertical plane. The inclination will be appeared in the vertical plane. You may observe clearly the inclination of this line, the inclined line will be like this. The inclination will be appeared in the vertical plane. So you may observe clearly. So how much is the angle inclination? 45 degrees to the plane inclined to 45 degrees to the HP. Before that, we are giving the names to the front view. Then, so this line, we don't know the dimension of the line. Take the compass and measure the dimension of the line, and simply we need to draw one line and with the 45 degrees. Then you need to mark on that line dimension. So we don't know this line. We don't know the measurement of this line. Just take the compass and measure this length. So we have taken the 45 degrees to the angle, and the inclination will be there. Inclination to the 45 degrees plane. The plane is inclined to the 45 degrees to the HP. Just the angle will be 45 degrees. The plane is inclined to the 45 degrees. The inclination will be appeared in the vertical plane. The inclination will be appeared in the vertical plane only, right? Now project all the lines. Project vertical lines. Project vertical lines. So you may observe the vertical lines. Project all the simply drop the perpendicular lines. Drop the perpendicular lines. Projectional lines. In the same manner, draw the horizontal projections also from this pentagon. So like from the C to C, A to A, E to E, like you need to draw all the projection lines. Draw the horizontal projection lines. Now look at the intersect points A to A. So this is my A point, A vertical line. This is my A. This is my A point, and look at all the points. So this is my A, and this is my E, D, and this is about C, and this is about B. Like that, you have to intersect all the points A1, E1, D1, C1, and B1. Join all the points with the lines. Then we get required pentagon, required reduced pentagon. Like that, we need to draw. Very simple. So the plane is resting on HP. When we are seeing from the top, entire plane will be appearing. When we are seeing from the top, entire plane, shape of the plane is so here in this problem, pentagonal plane will be there. The pentagonal plane will be appeared in the horizontal plane. When we are seeing from the front, so it will be appeared as a line. So that line will be appeared in the vertical plane. So first step will be completed. Then the plane is inclined to 45 degrees to the HP. So this line will be inclined to 45 degrees. The inclination will be appeared in the vertical plane. So then you need to project all the lines. Simply drop the perpendicular lines vertically, and similarly draw the horizontal projection lines. Locate the intersect points A to A, B to B, E to E, C to C, D to D. Locate all the points and join all the points with the lines. Then we get required pentagon, required reduced length pentagon, required reduced pentagon. So this is about pentagon. So this is about inclined to one plane only. In general, in the examination point of view, we will get inclination to both the plane. The plane is inclined to both the planes. So now we are going to see another problem. Draw the projections of the regular hexagon of 25 mm side. So in the same manner of the previous problem, draw the projections of a regular hexagon of 25 mm sides. Having one of the side is HP. Having one of the side is in the horizontal plane and inclined to 60 degrees to the VP. And its surface making an angle of 45 degrees to the HP. So an angle, surface making an angle of 45 degrees to the HP and also inclined to the 60 degrees to the VP. So one more additional point here. One more additional point here is inclined to 60 degrees to the VP. So in the previous problem, draw the pentagon, regular pentagon of side 25 mm, having one of the side is resting on HP, and its surface making an angle of 40 or 35 40 or 45 degrees to the HP. So up to here is the common, and one more thing is additional here is inclined to 60 degrees to the VP. So now consider my hand is the plane, hexagonal plane. So when we are seeing from the hexagonal plane, so that plane will be appeared in the, when we are seeing from the top, entire plane will be appeared in the horizontal plane. When we are seeing from the front, just one line will be appeared in the vertical plane. So then the plane will be inclined to both the planes. So let's go how to draw the projection of the regular hexagon. So first we have to draw the reference line. Now we need to draw the hexagon in the top view. The plane is parallel to HP. Then we need to draw the hexagon in the top view and name it of the hexagon A, B, C, D, E, F. Then we need to project all the lines. Then we need to, when we are seeing from the front, one line will be appeared. So this line will be appear. So similarly, we need to give the names to the line. We need to give the lines to the name. A dash, B dash, C dash, F dash, D dash, E dash. Now, first we are going to see inclined to the surface making an angle of 45 degrees to the HP. 45 degrees to the 45 degrees to the HP. So that means this line will be inclined 45 degrees to the HP, means that inclination will be appeared in the vertical plane. So simply we'll incline this line with the 45 degrees. So plane inclined to HP means that 45 degrees is perpendicular to VP. So the plane inclined to HP. So that inclination will be appeared in the vertical plane. Simply we need to incline. So the angle will be 45 degrees. We don't know this dimension of the line. Take the compass and measure the dimension and marking on this line. Okay, and name it. A dash, B dash, C dash, F dash, and D dash, E dash. Simply project all the vertical lines. Project all the vertical lines, and similarly project from the hexagon to these lines. Project project horizontal lines. Simply project all the horizontal lines and vertical lines, and locate the intersect points. A to A, B to B, C to C, like that. You need to locate all the points, and you need to draw the required reduced hexagon. We get a reduced hexagon in the top view. Okay, so this is about inclination to HP. Up to here is inclination to HP is completed. Now we are going to draw the inclination to VP also there. So incline to 60 degrees to the VP. Inclination to 60 degrees to the VP. So inclination మీరు ఇలా అయినా డ్రా చేయొచ్చు, inclination ఇలా అయినా డ్రా చేయొచ్చు. Either in this way. You may draw here and you may draw like this also. మీ ఇష్టం ఎట్లా అయినా డ్రా చేయొచ్చు. ఇటు నుంచి అయినా డ్రా చేయొచ్చు, ఇటు నుంచి అయినా డ్రా చేయొచ్చు. రైట్. సో inclination to VP 60 degrees to the VP. సో ఈ వర్టికల్ లైన్ పైన మీరు ఈ ఏబిని ఇంటర్సెక్ట్ చేయండి. ఈ ఏబిని మార్చేయండి. సో దానికి పర్పెండిక్యులర్ గా ఒక 2 లైన్స్ డ్రా చేయండి. యు మే లొకేట్ AB points here. In this. So this inclination will be 60 degrees. So this AB point, mark on this inclined to VP. So this AB point, mark on this inclined. Then you need to draw one perpendicular line. Then, so you locate E point and D point. Then how we get the F point? So here in this directly we get F point. Don't get confused. For example, first we locate A point, B point. Then we need to draw the perpendicular lines, exactly perpendicular lines. Then you locate E point and D point. After that, take AF as the radius, A as the center, do the arc on here. Similarly, take EF as the radius, E as the center, do the arcs. So that intersect point we locate as a F. Similarly, in the both sides, B as the center, do the mark on BC as the radius, B as the center, do the arc on here. And next to D as the center, DC as the radius, D as the center, mark on here. That intersect point we call it as a C. Then we get our this 60 degrees to the VP, the inclined 60 degrees to the VP. Then we get this hexagon. Now we need to project all the vertical lines in the same manner. We need to project vertical lines to locate all the points and draw the pentagon, draw the hexagon. Then we need to project all the lines, horizontal lines, vertical lines. Locate all the points. A to A dash. Similarly, B to B, B point is the B dash. Then C, and then D, then E, then similarly last EF. So then join all the points, join all the points, join all the points, join all the points. We'll get required hexagon. So this is about inclined to both the plane. The plane is inclined to both the plane. So first we need to draw the top view, front view, then inclination to HP. Stage 2 is the inclination to HP. Stage 2 is the inclination to HP. That means that we need to incline the line to inclination to HP. So that inclination will be appearing in the vertical plane. Inclination to HP will be there. Inclination to HP. Then we need to project all the lines, and we need to project the vertical lines as well as the horizontal lines. Then we need to draw the reduced hexagon. Then again, inclination to 60 degrees. Inclination to 60 degrees. Inclined to VP, you may observe very clearly. Inclination to 60 degrees means, so we need to draw the angle 60 degrees line. So you have to mark A to B dash, A dash, B dash on this vertical line, on this inclined line. So you have to mark A1 and B1 in this vertical inclined line, right? Then we need to draw this. You need to look at all the points and you need to join all the lines with the this hexagon. Then after that, we need to project all the lines, project all the horizontal lines and vertical lines, intersect all the points A to A, B to B, C to C, D to D, E to E, and F to F. Then you need to join all the points. You need to join all the points. Will get required hexagon. So this is about inclined to both the plane. Inclined to both the plane. So in the examination point of view, this type of problem is very important. Inclined to both the plane. The plane, it may be a hexagonal plane, it may be pentagonal plane, or circular plane, or square plane. Any type of plane. So plane inclined to both the horizontal and the vertical plane is the important. I hope you are understanding the concept of inclined to both the plane. Projection of the plane inclined to both the plane. Thank you.